Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, whenever you are, welcome. You're listening to Just My 2 Cents. This is the UFC Sao Paulo weigh-in after party. Maybe party isn't the right word. Maybe it's, a small gathering. What's up, though, boys? I see you in the building. Check. 1, 2. Mic test. Mic test. Yep. That's the rumor. That's a rumor around the campfire. What's up, Zach? What up, Jackie boy? You know what, Zach Johnson? You know what? Cheers to that. I'll cheers you to that one, Zachary. Been smoking a really good batch of gelato recently. It has been doing the trick. That's what I've got right now. Back at home base after a long house sitting. But I'm back streaming again at the casa. So welcome, boys. It is 1:15 on the Eastern Seaboard. I hope y'all are doing well. Welcome to the show. Cheers. Everything Irie. Definitely got a lot to talk about today. Yeah, that's more appropriate in all caps for sure. But yeah, welcome to the channel if you're new. You two characters definitely aren't. But yes, definitely hit the like button. I really appreciate it. It's a good reminder. Sometimes it's not intentional, people not hitting the like. Sometimes you just need a reminder because you forget. You get so excited. You're like, man, the show's so awesome. I just want to get in there and start talking. But, definitely smash the like button. I appreciate it, though. Zach and Jack. Well, boys, we're on the eve of UFC Sao Paulo. The weigh-ins went down. I didn't see them. I haven't seen them yet. Actually, I haven't seen one fighter weigh in. But I saw what they did weigh in at. That is scrolling across the bottom of the screen on the ticker. Those are your official UFC Sao Paulo weigh-in results. What a shit show of a weigh-in, though. I haven't even seen it, but 3 fighters miss weight. I've actually made a little banner for it. Just absurd. Like 1 fighter missing weight, maybe 2. That's not the craziest thing, but 3 fighters missing, not by a little bit neither. Like 3.5, 4 pounds. Fight canceling weight misses. Well, it was chock full of them. 3 fighters missed. Thankfully, only 2 fights got canceled. Montserrat Ruiz / Montserrat Conejo versus what's her fuck Mora is still on. I apologize for not remembering her name, but I don't. That one's still a SCO. Vo's still a SCO on Ruiz and Mora, but the other ones are canceled. And those are absurd. I don't blame From Hell Pichel. I don't blame Vince. and I don't blame God, who was the other fucking one that missed? Marcos. That's just, I don't know, man. I was talking about this the last time I streamed about UFC, but when you miss by that much, to not let the other team know ahead of time is disrespectful and unprofessional, because there's no fucking way that you are that far off and you don't know about it the night before. So it's like, dude, just be a fucking gentleman about it. Just contact the other team the night before and be like, look, dude, the weight ain't coming off. We ain't going to hit it. Do y'all want to go ahead and go through with this? Because we know we're not going to make it. And then let them make the decision. Don't fucking pull a stunt the day of the weigh-ins. Oh, what happened then? I'm 3.5 pounds over. Oh, shit. It's like, yeah, no shit, motherfucker. You knew you were that much over. So it's like, it's a stunt, and it's ridiculous. Like, Bonfim knows better. Dude, you are one of the Bonfim brothers. You're one of the new crop of Brazilian fighters that people are excited about. You're both brothers. You're both in the UFC. You fight on the same cards. People are excited about y'all. Like, you're trying to bounce back from that loss you have, and you fucking pull this kind of a stunt in Sao Paulo. Like, you're fighting in your native land, and you fucking just job it up like that, dude. Shenanigans. Just weighing shenanigans abound, but we only have 2 fights that have been scrapped. Pichel and Bonfim, and Hugo and Daniel Marcos. So those are Dunsky and Munsky. But that's still on. So that's really the biggest news from the weigh-ins. That's all there really is to speak of. I didn't see the weigh-ins, and I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to spend any time watching them right now because, as you may or may not know, I mostly just do the weigh-ins as like, what's the phrase? Like, just kind of a going through the motions thing. It's like I watch them usually regardless, and because it's something that I do every week, I like to talk about it and stream about it too, because it does kind of get me hype. Watching the stare downs, you get a little pumped up for it. You kind of see how they size up. That's really what I stream the weigh-ins for. So, like, I've already made my picks. I've already made my bets, except for one. I still need to make one more bet because there was a fight that got canceled. I did cash out one bet that I had, so I need to make another one. I'm going to probably put it together on stream right now. Like, not this second, but while I'm streaming. So we'll get to that. But I was going to say, yeah, I don't do the weigh-in streams to be like, ooh, let me get an edge. Let me see who I can see in their eyes that they're going to lose. Like, look at their fight. No. I already made my picks, make my bets ahead of time. And I would advise you to do the same, but you can do whatever the fuck you want. So that is that. Those are the weigh-ins. Before I go any further into the stream, there are a few announcements that I need to make, a few shout outs, and one in particular that is not going to surprise most of you, but may surprise some people. Maybe. I don't know. So let's go ahead and get to that right now. Couple few shout outs and then an announcement. First and foremost, shout out and salute to the Dome. The greatest group chat in the world. Appreciate y'all being here and showing me support as always. Shout out to the boys at Pub Sports Radio. In particular, the gentlemen that are part of the MMA Locker Room Talk podcast. Shout out to Big Show Picks, my dude, the man that created this awesome overlay that you're looking at right now. Shout out to him and his family, his new family. And shout out to Money Mills MMA locker room. Shout out to the other boys at Pub, everyone that's come through the podcast. The podcast has been on a brief hiatus. I imagine it will be back next week, but don't quote me on that. I will keep y'all posted. But shout out to all of them. Shout out to the boys at Pub. I will be participating in the PSR UFC prediction contest this week. Once again, that elusive third win is still out there. Trying to get that third one. It's free and easy to sign up for. I don't know why more people don't do it, but it's every week or every time there's well, not every week, but every time there's a UFC card. So yeah, that is that. This past weekend was a really fun and enjoyable one. And I will circle back around to this when this gentleman returns, but I just want to say and publicly give a big congratulations to Aaron the dog and Abby Road, as you know them on Why We Love Horror and YouTube. But man, congratulations to Aaron and Abby. They got married this past weekend. They are on their honeymoon. I hope they're having a good time. They're on an adventure. So big shout out to them. Wish y'all nothing but the best and all the love in the world. Big congratulations, man. So, shout out to my dude, Aaron. As y'all know, we have, I was on Aaron's weekly UFC breakdown streams. Was a regular, then was kind of just like eventually just kind of made a de facto co-host. And then we started streaming about movies, man. So we're actually in the middle of a cosmic countdown right now, so I'm calling it. And we will be back. Aaron and I will be back with the cosmic countdown, I believe, this Wednesday. I gotta get with Aaron to make sure, but we should be back. As far as I know, the VO is going to be a SCO on Wednesday for the Cosmic Countdown. And I believe it will be I think we're doing 80 through 76. So we're going through it quicker than I would have thought, because it's like we started and it's like, it's top 100 favorites. There's a lot of movies, and it's like, but you do 5 a week, and before you know it, yeah, we're almost to the top 75. But that's been a lot of fun. I wanna shout out and thank everyone that's come through and supported that and had fun just shooting the shit and talking movies with us. We'll be back next week for that. So shout out to Aaron, shout out to Big Show and all the boys at PSR. Shout out to the Dome. And yeah, had a good weekend this past weekend. Been house sitting. Finally back at home to stream. It's Friday, and I have a special announcement to make, gentlemen. A very special announcement. Catch up with the chat real quick. Yeah, I believe it, dude. A bunch of fucking weight misses. Yeah, Jack said it. Fernandez, Moore, Zaleski, none of those are surprising. 2 live dogs dead too. Yep. Man, that Pichel money line was staring me right in the face. I wasn't going to pick Vince, but I was really tempted to bet him. Yeah, something, man. There should be some kind of punishment. And I've always said if you miss more than twice, you are no longer allowed to fight in that weight class. That's how I would do it. Had a bet on Hugo, felt great about it. Davies' revenge was incoming. I know. I'm sure you wanted that get back. And Pichel missed weight. Yeah, Pichel missed, but he made it on his second attempt. But it didn't matter because Bump, I mean, and Pichel, I can understand a little bit more too. He's older. The weight don't come off as easy. And dude, I'm sorry, that's more embarrassing for Bonfim. It's a card in Brazil meant to showcase you and your brother. You're both fighting on the same card. All eyes are going to be on you. You can make a real statement here against a guy like, if nothing else, people know Vince Pichel as a tough dude that's been around for a while, and they will talk about that like a motherfucker on the build up to that fight and during the fight. And so if you just go out there and smoke him, then hey, that's a little bit of, a little, that's not clout, but it's like, that's a decent name on your record and like a statement. Like you fucking, the crowd goes crazy. There's a chance to do that, but nope, not now. You pull a fucking stunt and it's done. Yeah, I didn't see it. Y'all tell me, man. Look great for an old man. He didn't look bad. Yeah, they got Jack, the caveat. Yeah, I know. Freudian slip. Or is it? Your bets suck. Yeah, your bets do fucking suck, Zach. I'm taking all dogs. Yeah. What's up, Jimmy? Shout out to Jimmy the drunk. Except Zaleski. Great. Yeah, what up? Cheers. Even though this week's decent UFC card is turning into a typical UFC shit show, I'm pumped for the return of the OGs of the Mecca's past. Yeah, we're about to get to that. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. the dog. Indeed, man. Congratulations indeed. I will talk more about that when Aaron returns. But I hope him and the missus have been enjoying their honeymoon. And, the statistics on marriage aren't great in a world, but I just have a sneaky suspicion that one's going to make it. Call me crazy. Team Eurotrash, baby. Yeah, we're about to get to it. I'm going to catch up on the chat real quick. Pichel and Bonfim, yeah, they're just a clown show. What up, homie Noah? There would be less weight misses. Yeah, I think that's what I read. I don't know, man. I'm half awake. I was actually up this morning before the sun came up and was driving. And I'm on my second or third cup of coffee and I'm running on fumes. And I'm probably going to start sounding crazy here soon. But yeah, so I think that's what I read. But I would double check that. I don't blame him, man. He's like, look, motherfucker, I made weight. You didn't. You pulled a stunt. Okay, I got my money. I'm in Brazil. I'm about to take that show money and go to the beach. I don't know if he's married or not, but if he's not, holler to Senorita. Team Eurotrash, baby. I like that. I like that name. Bring back Abu Dhabi commission for weigh-ins. Motherfuckers don't care if you miss. Okay. Well, gentlemen, it's time for the announcement. I mean, y'all know what the fucking deal is, but just go ahead and make it official on this channel. I tried to think of how I was gonna introduce this or like segue into this, but I guess I don't know, man. I guess old habits die hard, and there's just something about the allure of this competition that I just cannot resist. Like Motley Crue, how can I resist? Like, I don't know. But what I'm gonna do instead of take complete personal responsibility like I should do is I'm going to blame a lot of other people. I'm going to blame you all for this. Because I thought that I was done. I thought that me and this dude were never going to have anything to do with each other again. And I was just like, nah, I'm done. Like, we've gone our separate ways. He's doing his thing. I'm doing mine. It's whatever. Just in two separate lanes, just doing our thing. But like I said, there's something about the allure of this game. But it wasn't just that. It was that plus a little bit of Zach Johnson goading me and a little bit of my homie the general, a little I mean, I guess I kind of like opened up the door, but a little the general's enabling and a little power suggestion. And what do you know? What do you know, boys? But it's not just that. It's all of that shit. The allure of this competition, Zach talking shit, the general, giving me an enticing offer, and a little dash of unfinished business. You add all that together, you mix all that up, and what do you got? Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. Your boy's back in. Just my 2 cents, am officially a cast member in Mr. Arkansas's Mecha Season 11. Who would have thunk it, boys? I guess never say never. I guess crazier things have happened, but I don't know, man. It kind of did like happen out of the blue, though. Sort of. Because I had seen some of the people, and I told him this yesterday, and shout out to Ark for letting me back in the game, and whatever. As far as I'm concerned, me and Ark have gone at it before. We've had our differences. This is all well documented. This is a matter of public record at this point. It's been talked about ad nauseum, but I'll just say, like, this has happened before too. Like, we've gotten into it, gone our separate ways, and then, here I am, back again. But like, I saw that, another season of the Mecha. And I told myself, I was like, all right, after the last one, it's like, okay, I said, I'm done going to Ark's channel. When I get too involved with that channel, I get stressed out. My wife hates it. It becomes too much for me because I can't, like, especially when the Mecha's there, I can't help but just get involved. I get hype about that shit. But the Mecha's back. I have unfinished business. So a little bit of Zach talking shit, a little bit of the generals enabling, and a little bit of unfinished business. And not only that, like when I saw the cast and who was in it, and yeah, I've been lurking on a couple of the last few streams of Ark's, the Mecha, just like, okay, who's going to be in this season? Like, how crazy is this going to be? So I see the cast and I'm like, holy shit. Like, Moyes is back. Moyes said he wasn't going to do the Mecha anymore. Fucking Jimmy's back. Jihad is back. Fucking BK. Like, god damn, dude. And so I saw that, and I guess that's when the seed was planted. That was the inception. But then here comes Zach. Talking shit. Goading me. Like, all right, dude, whatever. And I blew that off too. I was like, you know what? Nah, man. You're not going to fucking goad me into this. Well, What am I doing yesterday? Lurking in Ark's chat. This thing's about to start. I'm watching some of the shit that's going on. Eating my popcorn. Talking with Alex. And I just go, and I told, Ark and anyone that was listening yesterday, I was like, dude, how funny would it be if I just like ended up being one of these alternates? And Alex was like, what? He was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I mean, it would be crazy, but I probably won't or whatever. And I tried to give myself a trap door or whatever. But then Alex was like, nah, dude. He's like, nah, you already said it. He's like, I'm going to blow up your spot now. He's like, I'm about to fucking, he's like, what? I think he said, I'm about to rat you out. And I was like, all right, well, how about this? I was like, if you stake me, I was like, I'll play. And he said, okay, I'll do it. And that's how it happened. And the rest is history. So yeah, I'm in. I have unfinished business. I came up just short. So I'm still determined to finish what I started and win a Mecca. I'm going to fucking win Mecca Season 11. So shout out to the General. Shout out to Ark. Shout out to Jackie Boy. Shout out to everyone in the Mecca this season. Even fucking BK. Even little BK. We got to work together, BK. If you're listening, if you're lurking, I don't think you're blocked, so you should be able to chat in here. And you know what I expect. Like, you've been to this channel before. As long as you can keep it reasonably chill. Like, you can banter and talk a little shit, but just keep it reasonable and just keep it on topic, man. But yeah, we got to work together. I'm on Team Eurotrash. Now, Jimmy just said the American Gangsters. Is that official? I mean, that's a sick name. That's pretty sick if it's official, but I don't know that it is, so. Well, fuck. Forgot the well, it's a big show. Boom, boom. What up, show? What are you doing? What are you doing? Shout out to you, man. How are you? I know. I just wanted you. Yeah, I know. Well, it worked. It fucking worked. What up, Mills? What are you doing? Yep. I was putting y'all over earlier. Like I said, I didn't want to, don't quote me on that, but I think we'll be back with the podcast. Is there an event next week? No, but you did. Yeah. What's up, though, boys? How are y'all, though, man? But yeah, so I am, as you have just seen, I am back in the Mecca. And yeah. Now, I've got to go back and see. I got to go back and watch the end of that stream because I can't remember if he said that there are like what the if like it was locked in, like, okay, we have 22, we have 24, whatever. Nice, dude. Nice. Well, I hope she's doing good. And I'm glad that everything, I'm glad that everything worked out yesterday. Good to see you though, dude. Safe travels. And yeah, very, very glad to hear about that. But yeah, I got back in the Mecca. Yeah, Mills and Jack dapping up. So this is the first week. Back in the Mecca, week 1. Yes, Alex. Yeah, I was like, Alex he said he was gonna, like, as soon as I said it, I was like, fuck, Alex is gonna make sure this happens now. I was like, all right. I was like, well, if you stake me, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. So here we go, dude. Week 1. And it's of course, it is a train wreck. It hasn't even started and the fucking thing's a train wreck. 3 weight misses, 2 fights gone. But I will say this. I had picked Bonfim and Marcos for sure. And I was going to pick Bonfim and Marcos in the Mecca. I was going to pick Bonfim and Marcos in the PSR contest. I was going to pick that on Tapology and anything else. But I'm glad that it's not like, I'm glad that both of those fights are not going on, if I'm perfectly honest. Because I wasn't really going to, did I have Marcos? I think I did have Marcos in the parlay, which reminds me I need to make another one of those. But yeah, this is a crazy event to have a competition like this start, but it's another team competition, which means like some of the elements that are typical in a mecha are not really going to come into play until a little bit later, but the team aspect is what is you got to deal with right now. So yeah, BK's on my team. Do I like that? Like, no, BK and I do not get along. We don't like each other. It just is what it's just oil and water, just whatever. So like that really doesn't matter right now though. What's important right now with the team element is scoring as high as you can and having everyone else on the team score as high as they can so that even just win. If you win, so much of the other issues and pitfalls and crazy shit in this competition, like you avoid it. And that's really what it is. It's like get as high as a score as possible, get as high of a score as possible, avoid getting in the bottom, and just survive. And yeah, as long as you can. Shout out to the 10 people in the building. But this is, man, like I said, one of the reasons that I even considered this to begin with was the cast was so crazy. And even like even Chris is back now. And him and Ark were beefing really fucking heavily. Like I said, like me and Ark had just like gone our separate ways. Him and Chris were going at it, dude. And Chris is back in the mecha. It's like, wow, this the craziest mecha cast ever, dude? I mean, y'all been around. Y'all been in all these mecha. This has got to be the most stacked cast ever, right? Almost all the champions are back, except for Cageroni, the Dome Rat. But yeah, Elo, Alex, Chris, Jack, Bo Jackson, fucking Touch is back. I'm trying to think of a cast that's been more like ensemble or been more extensive, and I'm kind of struggling. Yes, indeed. Please smash that like button. Thank you, sir. You get Big Show back. You want back in, Show? I don't want to be the one peer pressuring you want back in. I don't know how many more spots are left. I have to, like I said, I need to go back. I'm really bad about that. I got to go back and watch the end of Arc stream. I was kind of in and out there at the end. But yeah, I know that it was at least 22. It was 11. I'm pretty sure it was 11 on 11 the last time I remembered. And it was trying to get 12 on 12. That's the last I really remember. Because he said that Gavon is gone. And I can't remember. I see. Fuck. I need to go back. I just need to go back and listen to it. I need to go back and listen to it. But if anybody else can remember, Zach, can you remember Jackie Boy? I don't fucking have my headphones in here. God damn it. But yeah. But shout out to Art, man. I'm back in the game. Unfinished business. Back in the Wild West, boys. Back in the saddle again. Kind of crazy, but if there ever was a time, dude, if there ever was a season to fucking make a return, I know, I'm sure you're heartbroken. No, gave on. Yep. Mills, you wanna fill a quota? You want to hit up Art, dude. Hit up Art, see if he's got another spot. Because I'm pretty sure it was 11 on 11 for sure. And it was trying to get 12 on 12. And I just can't remember if he actually did or if it was, I honestly just can't remember where the final number was left off. But I know it's 11 on 11. You know what? I'm going to look at that right now. I'm going to look at it right now. Okay. Let me see. Rabidity. Streamed. Where's the... Okay, here we go. I was like, man, don't tell me you took this down. I was like, fuck. All right. I'm going to go to the last. I'm going to go to the last, because I don't have my headphones. I'm going to go to the last bit that I can see. Who the fuck is that in there at the end? Oh, no, it's Touch. Good to see Touch back around. Former champion. Good to be back in the fold. Dude, I love the team I'm on. Dude, War Team Eurotrash. I think our team is fucking stacked. I'm not taking the other team lightly. There's a lot of good players on that team, but I think our team is fucking money. Our team is so fucking money, and we don't even know it. Okay, here it is. All right, Team Ear. And I scrubbed all the way through to the end. Team Ear, Jimmy, Scorpion Picks, Zachary, Cabbage, Electric Barbarella, Real News, Drunken, Touche, Travis, and see, that's the thing. I think I can't remember. Yeah, what Pubes. I guess Pubes is in. I can see it. See, I'm half awake right now. I'm getting delirious. Forgetting shit. And then yeah, Team Eurotrash is the General, Bojack, Big Moise, Elo, Jihad, your boy, Nick Alexander, BK, Anon, and UFC Fanatic. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, I'm thinking that Ark is going to finalize this. He said no dice. Mill said he's mixed, so that doesn't work. Well, I tried. I did my best. You don't want to join Noah? He said way too crazy for that right now. Well, I tried. I did my best. I tried to recruit. So yeah, I'm really pumped for this season, dude. This cast is insane. Chris is back. So yeah, man. Be on the lookout for Ark's next stream. I don't know if he's gonna stream again between now and the actual stream on Saturday, but I will definitely be in there on Saturday night for for week 1 of the Mecca, which is where it all goes down. So everyone that's in the Mecca already knows the deal, but anyone else that's new to this channel, check it out on Saturday night, man. It's pretty fucking crazy. That's where the shit really happens. You know, you make the picks and the predictions ahead of time, but it really goes down Saturday night after the fights. That's when the real carnage and shit happens, and the eliminations. So tune in Saturday night, early Sunday morning, because I believe Art did say he was going to be doing a stream after the card. So, but be on the lookout. Stay tuned for more updates. So yeah, man, I'm back in the saddle, back in the Mecca, season 11. I'm pumped. All the boys in the dome are in it, like all the Arc regulars from before, and it's like just crazy, like seeing Jihad, Jimmy, and Chris coming back around at the 11th hour was crazy too, man. Especially the shit that's been going on recently. It's like, man, the Mecca, just the allure of the Mecca is too strong, man. It's too crazy of a game. It's too crazy of a competition. And I just couldn't resist. I'm gonna win this motherfucker too. I'm gonna finally get that fucking ring. I am not gonna go down as the bet. I'm not gonna fucking go down as the Dan Marino, because that's how I kind of dubbed myself. I was like, okay, I can live with that. I got close, runner up the last time I played, which I believe was last season. And for some reason, I thought there had been another Mecca in between that, but I don't think there has. I think that was the last season. Came up just short. I was like, all right, whatever. I'll go down. Dan Marino, best to never win it. Nah. I'm getting that ring this year, this season. Right. Wham on Hobbs, right here, right now. Yeah, and it just so silly. If there's anyone that like would do some bullshit like that, it'd be him. Like, nah, actually, fuck this. I'm just not gonna play, or just I'm out, or something. Not put his picks in or something. If anybody would do something like that, it's him. I'm hoping he doesn't though, man. Just you signed up for it. You came this far. Just fucking play ball, dude. Just play the fucking game. Just do what you're supposed to do. Let's get this fucking win. So everyone on Team Eurotrash, Team Jackie Boy. You know what the mission is, boys. I don't even need to tell you. Just kick fucking ass. Just nail these fucking picks and predictions, and let's go home victorious. That's all you gotta do. Just nail the picks. We'll kick ass, crush Team Ear or the American Gangsters or whatever, and on to next week. So on, so forth. And that's how you I've never gotten all the way, made it all the way, but I've gotten just to the finish line, and that's how you get there. You need a little bit of luck. You need good picks. You need to be smart. You need to be strategic, and you need to be consistent. So here we go again. UFC Sao Paulo. Now, I do have a couple bets as well. I got a couple bets. I got a greasy little slate. I'm going to share it with you. And these picks, I don't know if these bets are going to be picks, is what I'm trying to say. That's when it gets tricky, man. So I only have 2 bets so far, but I'm gonna make another kind of like long shot parlay, and that'll be my final wager. But I do have a couple bets. The first bet that I made is I I don't know. I guess this one and the other one, I feel pretty close to the same amount of confidence. They're both underdogs. One of them is quite a sizable underdog, but I think that both of my underdogs have value. Both of them have finishing upside, and I don't necessarily know that either one of them should be underdogs. So with all that, I had to pull the trigger. They might both lose, which is why it makes it tough, man, because this is really when you have to separate gambling from predictions when it's a competition. When it's a competition, like the Mecca, especially where you get eliminated, where it's like a survival competition. So even like I said, like I'm gonna be participating in the pub contest as well, but the pub contest happens every week for everybody. The Mecca is like there's only a certain number of people in it. It only lasts a certain amount of time, and there is only one fucking victor. There's not another chance to win it every single week. So my point is I got to think just a little more carefully this week and the next few cards. So I'm saying that right now because yes, I've bet these next 2 fighters, but I don't necessarily know if I'm going to pick them both in the Mecca. But here goes. This is my little slate. These are the 2 underdogs I feel the best about this week. I don't know if they're going to win, but I feel like they both should not necessarily be underdogs, man. Take a wild fucking guess who one of my underdogs is. Just take a guess. General says 14 parlay. Eduarda, Bonfim. Well, one of the Bonfims is that Ishmael Bonfim and Pichel fight. It got canceled. Big Show is going to be disappointed in me with one of these. No, dude, fuck no. Hell no. I did not bet Dalby, and I'm not picking Dalby either. Spoiler alert, I'm going to be picking Bonfim in the Mecca. I'm picking Gabriel Bonfim in the Mecca. I don't hate anyone taking the shot on Dalby, but I'm not betting him, and I'm not picking him either because I just really feel like Dalby's going to have to finish him. I don't think he's going to finish him. In Brazil, I know that I feel like Dalby has won robberies on the road before. I just don't think it's happening here, man. That with Ishmael missing weight, I just feel like it's just if you do believe in conspiracy kind of shit, it's like they're going to make sure that one of these motherfuckers gets a win. So my point is, I feel like if it goes to the cards, like it's probably going to go to Bonfim. So I'm going to be picking Bonfim. But I don't hate anyone taking the shot on Dalby. I do think that line is wide. I don't think he should be that big of an underdog, although he should absolutely be the dog. But yeah, I'm not touching it. Best of luck though to everyone that is betting the remaining Bonfim brother, General especially. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm picking Bonfim, but I'm not touching it. Hill, negative. Nope. Did not bet WMMA this week. I know, dude. It was a shit show, man. It was a fucking dude, 3 fighters miss weight. Ishmael Bonfim, Eduardo Mora, and Victor Hugo. The Hugo Marcos fight and the Pichel Bonfim fight got canceled, and Conejo and what's the fuck, Mora's still going. Ding, 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 ding. We got a winner. What do we have for him, Johnny? Yep, I bet Lewis. I know. Well, I mean, he's in the building right now. What he always fucking says. I mean, dude, what do you always try and tell me? I don't be listening, but don't bet main events. Well, here I go again. I have been doing okay in main events. I feel like it's kind of just been reflective of my 2023 in general, just kind of like up and down, strikes and gutters, like roller coasters. Sometimes I'll hit them, sometimes I won't. I've been doing okay recently, but it's just the value, man. Like, yeah, I get why Almeida's the favorite. He has looked impressive in his wins. I don't know, though, dude. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm just a sucker. Maybe I'm a sucker for getting trapped by the money line and how steep it's getting for Lewis. But no, I don't think with Lewis's punching power, I don't think he should be that big of an underdog to anybody that's not like about to fight for the belt. He has that kind of experience where he's fought dudes that have fought for the belt. He has a fucking win over Francis, believe it or not. Like, and I know that's not the Lewis of today, but he's 265 and he's kind of looks like he's in good shape. I'm not saying he's on the fucking sauce, but he might be on the sauce. That power ain't going nowhere. So it's like a bet. Yeah, like I don't know if I'm going to pick Lewis, but for a bet, yeah. Yep. For a bet, for sure. Might be a pick too, but I don't know, dude. I'm just gonna kind of have to like search my feelings and like see what I feel to be true. It's a little bit trickier with a Mecca pick, especially. I don't want to cost my team the first week. I mean, he probably won't. Which is why it's like, I'm probably, it might be one of those where it's like, I bet Lewis, but I pick Almeida. Because it's kind of, the Mecca, you gotta be strategic. And you have to think about, when I say strategic, like, okay, take this fight, for example. A lot of people are going to pick Almeida. There's going to be at least 20 in the Mecca, 22, maybe 24. Most of those people are going to pick Almeida. So even if I do think Lewis wins and it's like, oh, that'd be nice to get that would set me above the pack, that would, whatever. It's the first week. It's still the team week. It's like, is that the kind? It's like risk mitigation. It's like, is that the kind of risk I want to take early week one? I don't know. Still thinking about it. Maybe I do. Maybe I say fuck it. I don't have that many underdogs this week. It's kind of a chalky card, honestly. But it's one to think about for sure, because yeah, do I wanna put myself out there like that? But think about it. Yes, the arrest, that's kind of crazy, man. Like, Derek, bro, what do you do? 136 and a 55? That's pretty fucking dangerous. Like, you see people going like 90, 100 on like 495. Like I just saw it driving back. It's like, that feels too fast. let alone 136. Like, that's insane, man. That's just the room, the margin for error is too fucking slim. You like a slight cut of the wheel the wrong way. Oh, I don't want to think about it, man. It's just too fast. Like, so yeah, that's where it's like, bro, come on, Derek. But yeah, he still got a puncher's chance, and like, I don't know. But I mean, what's the most likely scenario, right? Almeida ducks under a huge fucking overhand from Lewis and takes him down. Gets on top of him, vicious ground and pound, makes Lewis give up the bet. It's not like Lewis gets strangled all the time. He does have a good get up game. He has a good raw get off me game. But I'm pretty sure he's been choked before. And Almeida has a very heavy top game for a Brasilia Jiu-Jitsu. He is not typical of the just play guard or only look for submission. Like, his ground and pound is extremely heavy. And now that he's a heavyweight, it's, man, he can lay that fucking lumber. And like, Lewis, I've been on record with this so many times about Lewis, is like, he's a really bad nail. If Lewis sees that he's outmatched and he's like, this is not working, he'll look for a way out. So if he can't get up and Almeida just wet blankets him and then starts smashing, I think Lewis is going to turtle up and just, yeah, probably get GMP'd or maybe submission. That's the most likely scenario. But for a bet, I just don't think, nah, man. Because what's that number? Somebody do the math for me. Plus 350, that means Almeida wins what, like 8 out of 10 times? I don't know about that, dude. I think it jumps over that line just a little bit. I think Lewis is winning 3 or 4 of those. So that's enough for me to take the bite. We'll see, though. It's true. He just goes, and he's just strong, dude. It's just grown man strength and just, get off. And he just gets up. But he can't always do that. If it's a dude with a heavy, heavy top game, like Almeida is, yeah, at heavyweight, man, he's pretty fearsome because he's in shape and he's kind of quick for heavyweight, and he's just very strong. And he very good jiu-jitsu and a very heavy ground and pound, and yeah. It might be a rough night for Lewis, but on the feet, man, he is always live to knock somebody's block off. And at that money, nah, dude. Nah. If you think Almeida wins, just fucking take him inside the distance. You know what's going to happen if he starts getting the better of Lewis. Because if he's getting the better of Lewis, it's going to be on the ground. And it's like, if that starts happening, dude, you know what's about to happen. Just take Almeida inside the distance. Like, why that money line is just, that is an arrogant bet to like just the money line on Almeida. I don't know, man. I just feel like there is some value on Lewis, but that is the first bet that I made. That's the heaviest play I have this week. I'm going very, very light. 1 unit, even for me, just not fucking around, man. I don't feel good about it in general. The picks, it feels chalky, but it also feels like there's going to be some traps. It's like, it is just to start a competition like the Mecca, this card, fuck. It's tough, dude. But that's, hey, that's the way she crumbles. The way she goes, boys. But yeah, I'm gonna bet Lewis, probably pick Almeida, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I reserve the right to change my own mind. So that's one bet. That is one. next bet that I have for this card is another underdog. Another one, you might laugh at me. I don't give a shit. I don't think this guy should be an underdog. Maybe he loses, and maybe I look stupid, and it's like, oh yeah, no shit. No wonder he was an underdog. Of course, this is going to happen. He could get smoked, but I'm sorry. This dude just has way more experience, and I think he actually has some finishing upside. And the other guy, I'm sorry, is kind of largely unproven. He ain't even got 10 fucking fights, I don't think. I bet Bukauskas, man. I think he's going to knock Petrino out. I'm sorry. I think he's the cleaner striker, and he's got more experience. And Petrino took 3 rounds to get rid of fucking Prashniau. Like, Marcin is trash, dude. And he's chinny. Like, yeah, Bukauskas is chinny. He could get knocked out. I get it. But I don't think Petrino is that good, dude. I think Petrino is a fucking fraud waiting to get exposed. And I think Modestas Bukauskas is going to expose him. What do you think about that? Petrosian, I think that's a pretty accurate money line. I think that's one of those fights where it's like, if Vieira doesn't gas out and he's having his way, he's going to win a decision. Yeah, I think if Petrosian is having his way, he could potentially knock Vieira out or win a decision himself. It is in Sao Paulo, so you kind of got to worry about that if you think Arman won't finish him. But Vieira has cardio issues, so it's like, I don't know. That's a tricky fight. It's a 50-50 in my head, and that's a tough pick, dude. I don't envy anybody like having to make a call on that one, dude, because it is a striker versus a grappler. Like, Petrosian is a much better striker than Vieira, and Vieira is pretty fucking infinitely better than Petrosian in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and if he ends up on top. But Petrosian does have pretty good takedown defense, and he has a pretty good get-up game. Like, he doesn't have the most amazing takedown defense, but he does have a pretty good get-up game, and he's got good sub-defense, too. He does have good sub-defense. I think that's worth noting. He fought Caio. He got outmatched on the ground, but he did not get subbed. He avoided getting subbed. He doesn't panic when he gets put in bad spots. He works his way out of it and works back to his feet. He is not blessed with reach, but he makes up for it with his kicks. I could see him head kicking Vieira too. So this is one that's just like, tough pick. Really tough pick. That's my thoughts in general, though. But we can talk more about that in the dome or DM or something. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. But yeah, dude, I'm taking a stab on Bukauskas here, man. I'm just another one where it's like, maybe I pick Petrino for the Mecca. But a bet? So who has he fought? Turkali, Antigulov, and Prashniau. Look, the dude's obviously powerful. He's a good, powerful striker. He's a big fucking dude. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it crazy to say that Bukauskas is the best striker that he's fought? What, you think it's Turkali or Prashniau? I don't know. I think Modestas is the best striker he's fought. I think he's the craziest it is, like, kind of the best fighter he's fought. Who are, and I know a lot of people will look at Modestas's early losses, They'll be like, oh, he got knocked out by Khalil. He got bodied by Khalil. I don't know, man. I don't think Petrino's gonna body him with a fucking liver kick. Maybe he does. I think if anything, he chins him. But I don't know, dude. He's got to win over Tyson Pedro. They're kind of like, I feel like it's kind of a 50-50, man, which is like, I just think I think Bukowskis I think he's a better striker. I think he has better hands than Marcin. And I think he's just a little bit better of a striker. And I think Petrino's going to be swinging wild and crazy. I think Modestus is going to do the cleaner work. And I think he's got a good chance to knock him out. And he might have to. But I don't know. I might pick Petrino, though, in the Mecca because, like, let's say it does go to the cards. I can see them robbing Bukowskis if he doesn't get the knockout. So that's why it's like, I don't know, man. I like it more as a bet than a pick. But we'll see. We'll see. This fight I was just talking about, is that what you're referring to, Zachary? Help me understand you, sir. Is that in reference to Bukowskis and Petrino? Are you saying like you think Zaleski's the better striker? I don't think it's crazy. So let's talk about that fight. Let's talk about Renat and Zaleski. So hot take right now, I'll just tell y'all, I'm going to kind of just be like bro picks with this one. I'm picking Renat. Like, I'm just going to come out with that one. It's not a secret. I think Renat is going to get it done, possibly inside the distance. But Zaleski a few years ago, I would be more inclined to say he's live. I just think Renat's the real deal. I think that Zaleski is a little past it. And while you can say he's the better striker, that's fine. I don't have a big argument there, but Renat is going to be just a level above in the grappling. And I just can't see Zaleski not getting blanketed and smashed. I just can't, like, in my mind, I close my eyes and I just picture that fight and all the different ways it can go down. There's like maybe one or two of them where I can see Zaleski landing like a crazy kick or something, or a knee or something. Like he could land a knee, right? Like he could land a flying knee when Renat shoots for a takedown. But I think outside of that, and it's happened before, it could happen. I don't think it's going to, though. I think most likely Renat is going to maybe not get him out of there, but convincingly win the fight to where like it's going to be ridiculous to rob him. So yeah, I feel like Renat's going to dominate. But dude, we'll see. We will fucking see. Right, fair enough. Okay, I got you now. Yeah, and honestly, dude, that's kind of how I feel. That's kind of how I feel about Bukowskis and Lewis. Like, more than likely, those are bets and not mecca picks. We'll see, but more than likely, it's going to be like, I kind of hedge it. Like, okay, these are going to be my bets for the mecca. I'm going to play it a little bit safer. But we'll see, dude. We'll see. Yeah, dude, in a vacuum, like on paper, you look at Zaleski like, oh, dude, he fucking knocked out Strickland. And I'm not saying like that's the reason Zach's picking him. He is a good striker. He's probably the better striker, right? But I just don't think at 37 with Renat like coming into his own, he's just a better grappler, and he's gonna get the takedowns. And I think when he gets the takedowns, he's gonna like. I know that he kind of wet blanketed Battle, but I think he is gonna make more of a statement here. I think he will feel like, okay, I'm in enemy territory. I need to make this happen. Hopefully, we'll see. But that's kind of how I feel about that one without giving too much away. I mean, I pretty much did. I'm picking Renat, but we'll see what happens. I don't know if he's going to finish him or not. And that's another tricky thing. Because it's not always the best idea to pick the finish. Because before you know it, you miss out on the points of too many decisions, and it can cost you. Yes, it's nice to hit the perfect. Yes, it's nice to hit the semi-perfect. But if you get that wrong, it's just as wrong as picking the decision and getting that wrong. You know what I mean? Like it's equally, you're missing out on the points regardless. So unless you feel really strongly about it, man, I don't know. That's kind of how I've been looking at some of these, like, because it's you. And for me, this is just me. I have to sometimes like be like, okay, I want this to happen. I want this dude to knock this dude out. But is it really gonna fucking happen? How much of it is wishful thinking? So it's that mixed with risk management, mixed with, you need a certain amount of risk taking. Which is, again, part of the allure of this challenge. It's very challenging to succeed in this competition and win. And I've yet to be able to do it, but I've done a lot of damage in the mecha. I plan to do some more, and I plan on fucking winning it. But this is a tough week to start out, man. But let's go Team Eurotrash, dude. Let's go Team Eurotrash. There's most of the fights I feel like I've got a pretty good idea on, but like the main event, Lewis just always brings a little bit of unpredictability, because let's just be real about it for a second. Jailton Almeida is a good fighter. It's impressive the way he took care of Biggie Boy. His wins have been impressive. But Lewis has literally fought everybody, man. Like, whether you think Almeida is going to beat him or not, like, he's not the best fighter that Lewis has fought. Like, Lewis has fought more dangerous guys. He's fought better fighters. He hasn't always won, but I don't know, man. Like, I just, that Lewis brings unpredictability. And it's tough, dude. Tough to pick that one. Betting it is a little bit easier for me. I feel a little easier, like, yeah, I can live with myself betting Lewis at plus 350. That's what I call minimizing your losses. Not crazy. Yeah, if it was a pick'em or like if Lewis was a slight underdog, I probably wouldn't. But plus 3, I don't think I think that line is wide, by God. I think that by God line is wide. You telling me it's not wide? You telling me Jailton Almeida is that much fucking better than Lewis? All right. Well, I'll have to see it first. I got half a unit that says he ain't. I got half a unit that says Lewis clips him. Right on. Yeah, and it's kind of the same with Bukauskas. It's like, man, like that. The highlight that always gets shown from Petrino is that Contender Series fight, where the dude, his opponent is just a fucking dumbass and is doing spinning back fists from way out of range. And Petrino just waits for him to spin around and is like, okay, I got you, left hook. And they're going to play that over and over and over leading up to this. But I just don't think that's going to happen. Like, Bukauskas is a good striker. He's got experience against ranked fighters, and I haven't seen enough from Petrino to think that he wins the fight that many times. Like, I think it's kind of a pick 'em, honestly, and in a pick 'em like that, where I think Bukauskas could hey, if Petrino gets tired too, man, Bukauskas gonna fucking piece him up. So yeah, give me the dog there. But that's all I have because I cashed out the other one because it had what's the fuck in it. I have Marcos in it. So because that fight's off, I don't like the odds. I just cashed out. So I actually have to make my final bet. So I don't know, boys. What's y'all's favorite bet this weekend? What's y'all's favorite single play? Maybe I do combination parlay. Fair enough. I agree. Yeah, I don't think those aren't embarrassing losses. His losses earlier in his career are, but whether you think Crute's a fraud or not, he's a decent fighter. Crute's decent. He's fought Anthony Smith before. I don't know, man. Who's Petrino fought again? Prachniow, Anti-Gulov, right? And that dumb fuck on Contender Series. Right? He's got 9 fights, dude. I don't know. If he sparks Bukauskas, fine. That's whatever. I don't know. Noah, I 100,000% agree that Petrosian and Vieira is a pick 'em. Hill, I don't mind that, and I agree with Hill's experience. I think she's pretty. I mean, that's kind of a pick 'em though. She's what, plus 105? That's what she was the last time I looked on Pariah and GM. But and I think that's about right. I think those lines are both appropriate. I know. And so on paper, it's look what Marcin did to Roundtree, and then look what Roundtree did to what's his fight with that. It's you know how the MMA math go. You know how that shit go. And that was what? And that, but who's Khalil? A Jekyll and Hyde ass motherfucker. And what is there a Khalil Roundtree performance that y'all can say was worse than that? Would y'all say that's one of Khalil's better performances or one of his worst? Because that's kind of where I'm at with it. It's okay, yeah, Prachniow beat Khalil. He has a win over Khalil on paper. Khalil just stood there. And he didn't do anything. And when he did do something, he wobbled him, but he just didn't do it at all. He had one moment in the second round, but it's if he had walked forward, he probably would have knocked him out. But yeah, I just, that's the outlier to me. And I think that what Khalil did to Bukauskas is more, I think that's closer to what his potential is. But yeah, I would say of the Crute and Olasechek fights, I would say that, yeah, I mean, the Roundtree loss is probably the worst, but still, he lost to Crute and Mikhail and Roundtree. That's not oh, you're fucking trash, dude. Whatever. But yeah, I like Lewis and Bukauskas as betting dogs this weekend. Hi-oh. So not for me. Not for me. If he look, on the feet, I don't hate it. I really don't. I'm not like I don't even hate that on the feet because Kaio, he really thinks that he's like Machida or something. I don't know, man. If he fucks around with Abus on the feet, he could get knocked out. He's a 1-round fighter, but that first round, he don't really fit a fuck around, dude. He gets right after it. If Kaio comes in there and like gets clipped, I mean, it won't really stun me. Nothing will really surprise me at this point. But yeah, I think Kaio will. If he does get buzzed, I think he will find a way. Like even if he ends up flat on his back, he'll threaten with a heel hook or something to get around to Abus's back, take his back, and then strangle him eventually. Because Abus does have questionable cardio, a questionable chin, and yeah, he's kind of he's front runner a little bit. I know Kaio's got better cardio. I know he's more well-rounded, and I do think he has a considerably higher fight IQ. I think he will use the fight IQ, and I'm definitely picking Kaio. But if it's on the feet, I don't hate that. I really don't, man. Because that first round, like if Kaio is going out there trying to be cute early and just like posing and shit, Abus doesn't really fuck around. Like he gets in there and just tries to finish his plate early. So we'll see. Yeah, and I've seen him hurt before. It won't stun me. Like, yeah, on the feet, Abus could knock him out for sure. That's real. I don't hate that. Like, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, but it could. I don't think that Kaio beats him 10 out of 10 times. I think it's the majority of the time, but yeah, I don't hate it. But I need to make a bet, dude. I need to make one more bet. It needs to be a long shot. I think I'm going to make a parlay. I want to have some. Hmm. I need to think about it. But that's pretty much my slate, man. I need to make one more long shot parlay, and then I pretty much got my my gambling done for the weekend. Lewis, Bukauskas, and then whatever this parlay is going to be. But that's pretty much it, man. Like that's my bets. I'm not going to give you all my picks because I am in the Mecca, and I'm going to place some of them a little close to the vest. Some of them I'm kind of still undecided on. Some of them I might waffle on and flip my pick, but that usually doesn't work out for me. So we'll see. I have picks locked in right now, but we'll see if I can stay disciplined and not change them. The tough one, that Kaio is tough for me because I've gotten burned. I've been waiting to like dude, this, and I think it's just because I'm just hating on him. Just like he's kind of goofy looking and the whole fight and everything, and I'm just like, fuck this guy. I want him to get. I just hate your fucking face and I want you to get knocked out. I think that's kind of what it was. He's a little bit better of a fighter than I've given him credit for in the past. But yeah, to your point, like I don't hate Abus as an underdog bet, but yeah, I'm gonna be picking Kaio, and I'm probably gonna parlay him. Probably. But yeah, very tough week for parlay, indeed. But I kind of want to have some fun with it. I'm not gonna think too hard about it. I'm counting on Lewis and Bukauskas. If they don't hit, I'm not counting on this one to like, oh, please save me, long shot parlay. No, I just want to have a little fun. So let's do that right now. Let's do that shit right now. 6 people in the building. Shout out to y'all. Make sure you smash the like button. Never thought I would say these words again, but I am back in the Mecca. Mr. Arkansas's Mecca starts tomorrow with UFC Sao Paulo, and I will be a part of the cast. I am on Team Jackie Boy, aka Team Eurotrash, and we are going to stomp a fucking mud hole in Team Ear. So you run tell that shit. Alex, Moyes, Jackie Boy, your boy TC, even little BK. We gonna mob up on you motherfuckers. We're gonna take week 1. So help me fucking God. All right, dude. Let's look at these lines. I'm gonna make one more bet. One more. All right. UFC, MMA. What the fuck? Oh, you can bet LFA now. Jesus Christ. Maybe I do that. Do I do an LFA parlay? All right. I'm going to leave. Dude, you are right. No, this is a tough week for parlays. You kind of just got to throw underdogs in there, or it's got to be like a fucking 10-legger. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really help that much, though. Like, Almeida inside the distance doesn't really. I was going to like hedge Almeida inside the distance, but it doesn't help shit. It's the money line is minus 500 and ITD is minus 450. It's like, okay. Okay, they're telling you what's going to happen here. They're telling you basically if Almeida wins, it's going to be, yeah, I get it. I get it. I don't know about Mays and Nascimento, man. That one, it's a rematch. Nascimento choked him the first time. He's the rifle favorite. I just got a weird feeling about that one, man. It won't stun me at all if Mays clips him. I've never been a huge believer in Nascimento. I think he probably wins, but I don't really want to bet that, to be honest with you. Pichel and Bonfim's off. Noah's got me all shook on betting fucking Kyle now. God damn you, Noah. Put that evil on me. Damn it, Ricky Bobby. Well, Elvis Brenner versus Kraszewski. Is Kraszewski going to shock the world? I don't really think that he is. I'm going to put Elvis Brenner in the parlay. I did have Marcos parlay, but fuck me, right? Hill and Gomes. Yeah, you want to think Hill, right? But that's the thing. Like, they could rob the living fuck out of Angela. All right, I'm putting Renat in there. He's going to fucking get it done. Renat's going in there. Fuck. Okay. Do I say fuck it and just throw both of my underdogs in there? Fuck it, man. It's only $1. Hit the big one. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, yes. That's the one. I think this is the one, boys. I think Aaron would be proud of this one, too. Because it's a 5-legger and it's got 2 underdogs. So Aaron the dog, if you hear this back, if you're listening wherever you are, you old honeymooner, you, this one's for you. This is the spirit of the Zhongli. Only Aaron could administer the real Zhongli, but I'm making this parlay in the spirit of right off the cuff, live, right off the cuff, just as the Zhongli is made. This is in the true spirit of the Zhongli. All right, here we go. Yep. Yeah, when you're parlaying Brenner, you know the week. Exactly, dude. Exactly, my friend. All right, so here's the parlay. Y'all ready for this one? Here we go. This needs to be modified. This one is the spirit of the Zhongli parlay. And we will go in the order of the fight card. For the sake of continuity. Okay. I don't want to touch JKC and Fernandez. Like JKC, the favorite, should win, but something just tells me not to go anywhere near that. Interesting. I thought the Bukas. Okay, well, here we go. This is a 5-piece parlay in the spirit of the Zhongli. Shout out to Aaron the dog and Zhongli. The first leg is one of my dogs, Modestus Bukauskas. The second leg is, I'll shorten this, Modestus Renat Brenner I threw Armin in there. Vieira has too many cardio issues, and I think Petrosian has good enough takedown defense. So I'll put him in the parlay. I think the 50-50 is about right. I think his striking will actually end up getting the job done. So, yeah. Then who else do we have in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then finally, yes, I did put Derek Lewis in there. And I know it's probably not smart. Like I should parlay Almeida. It should be Jailton Almeida in there, and maybe I will do that. Matter of fact, maybe I will do that. Yeah. Yeah, because that's stupid. That will be really fucking stupid. If all those legs cash and I'm waiting for the end, I already have a bet on Lewis. Why not just hedge out with that last leg with fucking Almeida? That don't make no sense to not do that. So that is what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to fucking do. Here we go. Yeah, those don't make no sense. It's not going to be quite as juicy, but it'll still quite a bit of plus money. All right, that. Bukowskis, Renat. Do I throw Kaio in there? Nah, don't do much to it. It don't do much to it. This is fine. This is fine. Yep. Let's fucking go. So that's this is a full house, 3 Brazilians and 2 foreigners. No, excuse me, 2 Brazilians and 3 foreigners. Full house full of foreigners in the Brazilian Holy Land. Okay, here we go. Modified. New parlay. Yep, I like it. I'm doing it. Make sure there's no more legs I want to add to it. No, I don't want to touch Mays Nascimento. That one's canceled. I don't want to touch the Kaio fight now, honestly. It just doesn't add that much to it. No. Nope. G. Casey's opponent. I don't know enough about him. Completely unproven, and like I think G. Casey's gonna win. He should, but he's kind of a stunt puller too, man. And it just wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with all the things. Stick with what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Yeah, not nearly as juicy, but it's just, it don't make no sense to fucking stick Lewis in there when I've already got a straight bet on him that makes me money. So. Okay, here we go. Still in the spirit of the Zhang Li. It does have an underdog in it, and it is a 5-legger, and it is in the 4 digits of odds. So, without further ado, here we go. This is and Almeida, and that is plus 1158. Unit. Alrighty. Now I'm done. Just like Brady Quinn said. God damn it. Okay, boys, this is my last bet for this card. This is my third bet and final. Third and final. In the spirit of the Zhang Li, shout out to my dude, Aaron the Dog. I don't know why that's up there. God. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Last bet. 5-legger. It can't even really be in the spirit of the jungly unless it's got at least one underdog in there, but it does. I bet Modestus as well, but yeah, I think he wins, man. I don't think Petrino is really anything that super duper special. But we'll see what happens. Keeping it light. And I think that's kind of all I want to say about this card, dude. He's tempting. Mark is a bum. I don't blame you, man. Yeah, I can bet LFA now on BetMGM. Yep, sure did. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind for the future, but it's not anything I'm gonna fuck with today, really. But yeah, to wrap up this little segment, these are my bets: Lewis, Bukowskis, and then this 5-legger. That's what I'm sitting at. I think I'm going to end the year in the positive. Thank God. It doesn't look like it's going to be much unless I can turn it around here. But still, man, considering the start I had and that I was underwater most of the year, I'll take it, dude. But just a friendly little reminder. This is just for shits and giggles. It's not gambling advice. I don't sell my picks or my bets. It's just for free and for entertainment. But those are my bets. And technically, this has been another successful, profitable year. Not as profitable as last year, but nevertheless. And that might be, put this back up. That might be just about it for me today, boys. Unless there's anything else y'all got, I don't have too much else to say. Talk about as many of the fights as I'm going to. The weigh-ins were a shit show. I didn't even really watch them. Just don't care enough this week because I've made my picks and bets unless I change any picks. So the weigh-ins were not going to affect that. And because so many fighters missed weight and they didn't really stream it or have couldn't really find it. If they were streaming it, you couldn't find the motherfucker. So whatever. I'm not going to waste my time or panic, quick watch the weigh-ins, rush through them before the stream starts. Fuck that. So yeah, I didn't really cover the weigh-ins extensively, but I pretty much got the meat and potatoes out there. It's 2 fights are canceled. 1 fight's still on, and it's a pretty shitty card, but it is a crazy card to start a competition like the Mecca. Your boy's back in the Mecca. Shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Appreciate the spot back in the game. And I'm going to make the most of it, dude. I'm on Team Eurotrash. Shout out to Team Jackie Boy. Team Eurotrash is going to whoop some fucking ass. So best of luck, Team Ear, because you're going to fucking need it. So let's fucking go, boys. Best of luck with all your picks and bets. And yeah, I think I'm going to kind of start to mosey. Anybody's got any final thoughts or final shit talk or anything else you want to get out? Now's the time. Pack another bowl, and that'll pretty much be my timer, dude. When that bowl's done, I'm done. Yep. Grind it up. Cream corn. Gonna turn them into some damn cream corn. Get mushed up. Get mushed up and chewed up and shat out. So yeah, I will definitely confer with the boys in the war room and see what's really good. This is a crazy week to start the Mecca. It's a dodgy card, man. It was sketchy to begin with. Then 2 fights get canceled. But best of luck, boys. I need to sign up for that pub contest as well. I don't want to forget about that. Going for that third win, dude. Get that fucking third win. Need my first win in the Mecca. Need my third win in that contest. And my picks are going to be identical pretty much. It'll be my Tapology picks. So yeah, that's about all I got. It's unacceptable, Jack. No, I'm just playing. No, I appreciate it, dude. Did I fucking plug this? Yeah. No, I appreciate everyone. Hold on just a second. Okay, we're good. Yeah, man, appreciate y'all coming through. Pretty good stream. We had 11 people in here. So yeah, shout out to y'all. Pumped for the competition. Ready for some UFC. It's been 2 weeks. We don't have much more UFC to go this year. There's going to be another break before the end of the year, I'm pretty sure. And then we got the big pay-per-view, 296. So we will see what happens between now and then, but got week 1 of the Mecca coming up. So, yep, got to focus. Got to focus. Got to perform well. Got to help the team, help lead the team to victory, man. So, Alex, Jackie Boy, Big Moise, everyone else on Team Eurotrash, let's fucking get this shit. Week 1, 1 victory. 1 victory per week. Just 1 week at a time, boys. 1 pick at a time, 1 week at a time. Just get it done, man. Whittle them down. There'll be time to kill each other. So yeah, BK, if you listen to this back, don't worry. You fucking, as long as you make your picks good, you get your chance. You get your fucking chance, dude. You just stay alive. Stay alive. Make sure we win. Do your best to contribute and make sure that our team wins. And then who knows, man? Maybe you do get your one-on-one. We'll see, though. Yeah, good stream, though, man. I apologize if I seemed kind of fucking loopy and crazy because I'm running on fumes and yeah. Starting to fade a little bit. So I'm gonna wrap things up here, I think. Make sure I touched on everything I needed to, which I believe I have. So let's start to wrap this up. I will be back on Monday to recap. Recap what happened in the fights, recap what happens in week 1 of the Mecca, and just the weekend in general. So that's Monday. Wednesday, I will be back with one Aaron the Dog, and we will be continuing the Cosmic Countdown. I think we are actually now at number, I think it's, is it 85? Let me check real quick. I can tell you real quick. Yes, we're down. No, we're down to, it's going to be number 80 through 76. So if y'all like talking movies, if you're new to this channel, you hear this, you like talking movies, come back next Wednesday. Myself and Aaron the Dog are going to talk our top 100 favorite movies, and we're on number 80 through 76. 5 per week. And it's been a blast so far, man. So Aaron is on his honeymoon this week, and then I'm assuming that next week we will this next Wednesday we will resume, and I'll get with him at some point to confirm that. So yeah, that's Wednesday. Monday I'll be back here to recap what happened with these UFC Sao Paulo fights and talk about what happened with the Mecca as well. So yeah, let me get the song started, man. All right, boys. Another good one in the books, man. Thanks again to everyone that came through. Pretty damn good stream. We peaked out at 11. That's a little bit more like it. So shout out to everyone that came through today. Make sure y'all smash the like button on your way out the door. I would really appreciate it. It helps a channel this small get visibility. And I'm halfway to becoming a YouTube partner and getting super chats and shit like that. So I appreciate all the support, all the new subscribers, and yeah, definitely liking the live streams helps a lot. So I appreciate it. So yeah, thanks again. Shout out to all the boys at Post Force Radio. Shout out to my dude Big Show and Mills that came through today. Good to see y'all. Best of luck this weekend, boys. I will be signing up for the pub contest this weekend as well and trying to get that elusive 3rd victory. So I will be popping in the pub stream for a little bit on Saturday, but after the fights, I will be in Mr. Arkansas's week 1 of season 11, boys, of the Mecca. It starts this week with UFC Sao Paulo, and it goes down immediately following the fights. So that is where I will be. And God willing, it's going to be a big old can of fucking Team Jackie Boy Euro trash ass whooping getting opened on Team Ear. Hopefully. Lord willing. So yeah, man. Pumped for that. Shout out again to Mr. Arkansas. Thanks again for the spot in the game. We'll make the most of it. And yeah, kick some ass, man. I got unfinished business. And it's going to start tomorrow night. So looking forward to that. Thanks again. Hope you all have a great weekend. Best of luck with all your bets and stuff. I got mine. We'll see what happens. And yeah, dude, have a good one. Like I said, smash the like button on your way out of the building. And yeah, I'll be back Monday to recap all the weekend's festivities. But that's all I got. This has been just my 2 cents. And I will catch you boys on the next one. Peace!